Well, I saw The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Yes, it's a long title, but it's a very British one. I enjoyed the film, and to put it bluntly, it was fun, and that's the main thing about it. It's nothing spectacular or perfect about it, but it's a fun movie, and for that aspect of it, I think it's well done. For historical accuracy, no, but it doesn't really pretend to be that. But it is, a tribute to World War II heroes and whatnot. But the concept and whatnot, that you needed these kind of roguish guys to think outside the box, and especially in this mission they go on, where they have to change plans in the middle of it and stuff like that. It's very much in that nature. And really, overall, besides being an action and adventure movie, it's more comedy than not. And these guys enjoy what they're doing perhaps too much, but it's just a movie, even though it's based on a true story. So, of course, this is also the original mission, which is an interesting story of itself, and in a lot of ways far superior to this, because it was real, of course, and there's a lot of details there to look into. But it was the inspiration, ultimately, for James Bond. And what's interesting about this is, I've often said that if Henry Cavill couldn't have Superman, it would be cool if he could get James Bond. That's probably not going to happen. And in fact, I don't know if it's been officially announced, but I think Aaron Taylor Johnson is the actor they're going with for a new Bond. So odds are he wasn't going to get it. And unfortunately, this movie bombed. So I don't know, if you find time to go check it out, I would recommend it just for the fun of it, and all that sort of thing. Entertainment and that kind of thing. You might want some of that. But it bombed. I don't know how much of Alan Rickson's idiot comments had, how much impact that had on the turnout for it. It certainly didn't help, but I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't promoted enough, or what have you. But a lot of people just weren't in the mood for a World War II adventure, So, but everyone plays their part very well. This is kind of it's yet another different take out of Cavill. I've seen him play The Witcher. I've seen him play, of course, Superman, a villain in Mission Impossible. And I didn't see the Sherlock Holmes movie with Millie Brown, and I didn't see Argyle. But I did see Man from U.N.C.L.E. And Man from U.N.C.L.E. is another movie of his that bombed. But it's really good. It's a shame that it just didn't go anywhere. It's too bad. And that's when I saw that, I thought, yeah, this guy could pull off James Bond. He could do that. And then it's like he keeps circling the idea, but can never quite get there. And here he plays a character, or a guy who did exist, that inspired Ian Fleming's James Bond. So it's weird. But anyway, all in all, it's fun. Nasty bad guys get what they've got coming to them. And I don't know. I mean, could it have been better? Sure. But there just wasn't anything in it that bothered me to the point that I just I wanted to recommend this, but I really can't. It's not like that. It didn't blow me away or anything, but it's fun. That's the only word to come back to, is that it's a fun ride. And I think it's worth the watch. The only thing I kind of stumbled with was the guy playing Winston Churchill. I've seen other people play the Churchill, even in recreations for historical documentaries and whatnot. And boy, they did a lot better job comment. But then again, none of the cast members resemble the real people if you look them up and anything. And considering, the over dramatized, and for the purposes of theater, it's far afield from reality in that sense. So it's probably appropriate people aren't, carbon copies or making themselves carbon copies of the real people, even one as famous as Winston Churchill. So, but anyway, it all plays out rather well. And should you find yourself near theater and you've got nothing better to do, well, you might want to give this one a look-see, if for nothing else, for, the fun of it. Because I believe it does deliver that. It does deliver fun.